Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is so good to see you. My name is KL and I've been making my way through the View Askew Universe films for the first time and it has been such a joy. If you've missed any of my reactions so far, I do have a playlist. Click up here to get it, or you can access it down in the description below. Today I am watching the one movie that I feel like 98% of you have been patiently waiting for me to watch, and that is Dogma from the year 1999. Now, this movie has a stacked cast. I have looked at the poster. In addition to the names that we're familiar with that we have seen in previous movies, we also have Chris Rock, we have Alan Rickman, we have Salma Hayek, which is super fun. So very excited to check this out. And the only thing I know going in is that this movie does deal with religion. So I just want to throw out a little bit of a disclaimer. I am not a religious person, and I do consider myself fairly uneducated when it comes to religions and the differences between them and so on and so forth. I am technically a Christian. I was christened as a baby. I did attend church for some of my childhood, but the last time that I went to church regularly, I was like 8 years old or something like that. So it has been quite a long time since I have been heavily involved in religion. So I don't think that Kevin Smith would write this movie to make non-religious people like confused or anything, but if there is religious humor and it touches on like something that I just don't really know about, I might not find it funny just because I don't know the joke. So just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not sure what to expect, but just in case, I wanted to say that. As always, links to my Patreon, links to my Twitch channel and my YouTube gaming channel, because I have returned to gaming and I'm so excited. Links to my movie suggestion form, everything else you can all find down in the description, and I do throw a lot of those in the pinned comment as well. And with that, just thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone who is supporting on Patreon. Y'all are the best. And with that, let's dive into Dogma. View Askew would like to state that this film is from start to finish a work of comedic fantasy, not to be taken seriously. Passing judgment is reserved for God and God alone. This goes for for you film critics too, just kidding. I just spat everywhere. I'm so sorry if you saw that. What are they about to do?
Behind Catholicism, wow, Cardinal Glick.
Thank you.
George Carlin, right?
Holy Mother Church has decided to retire this highly recognizable image of our Lord crucified. We've come up with a new, more inspiring sigil.
Oh boy, what is this gonna be?
I give you the Buddy Christ.
I saw the thumbs up. I love it.
Now, the carpenter, which is an obvious reference to Jesus Christ, who was raised the carpenter's son, he represents the Western religions.
Low key.
Following these faiths, based on mythological figures, ensures the destruction of one's inner being.
Bartleby. So Matt Damon's character is named Loki? Love that.
And says, do it, and I'll fucking spank you.
The way you put it.
Listen, my advice to you, you take this money that you've been collecting for your parish, go get yourself a nice dress, you know? Fix yourself up. Find some man, find some woman, because that's really all that life is, sister. It's a series of moments. Why don't you seize yours?
You know for a fact that there is a God. Yet I just heard you claim to be an atheist.
I just like to fuck with the clergy, man.
Why do you feel the need to come to this place all the time? This is humanity at its best.
Cardinal Glick cuts ribbon on Catholicism WOW campaign. And?
You have to keep reading.
The archway entrance of the century-old Jersey Shore House of Worship will serve as a passageway of plenary indulgence, which offers all that passes through its arches a morally clean slate.
Then all we have to do is die.
Die? I don't want to die.
Well, everyone does.
I don't even know if we can die.
If we cut off our wings and transubstantiate to complete human form, we become mortal.
Oh, I'm understanding. Okay.
We won't be angels anymore, but at least we get to go home. We found a loophole. He can't keep us out anymore.
Okay. I'm understanding. I wasn't originally.
Whatever you hold true on earth, I'll hold true in heaven. It's dogmatic law. The church says it's so, God must adhere.
This is gonna help us get back on his good side.
What?
Mooby the golden calf, creating an empire out of simplicity.
I want to hit him. Hey, what better way to repent than by resuming the position I once denied? Thanks to you. We're gonna pass through your arch thing anyway. We're gonna be forgiven, no harm, no foul. Where is this church we have to go to?
New Jersey.
Last 4 days on Earth? If I had a dick, I'd go get laid. We can do the next best thing.
What's that?
Let's kill people.
Oh. Fun. Okay.
An unidentified homeless man who was accosted and severely beaten at the New Jersey shore last Tuesday.
Very engaged audience here. Oh my god, that would drive me nuts if I was any of these people.
Join in this protest against euthanasia.
You're gonna burn in hell, you fucking baby killer.
Holy shit, it's the Pope. Huh?
That still kills me, you in church. If only they knew your weekly tithing came from a Planned Parenthood chick.
I don't know why I still go, Liz. I can remember going to church when I was young and being moved. Now I sit there every Sunday and I feel nothing.
I feel like that's a lot of people's experiences. You're more impressionable as a child.
You need a man, if only for 10 minutes. Think you join the other side?
Couldn't do it. Women are insane.
Well, then you need to go back to church and ask God for a third option.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Reynolds. Do you have air conditioning?
Azrael. Azrael. That is one of my favorite characters in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, but the only thing they have in common is a name.
The Powers will attempt to contact the last sign.
Okay, so they work for him.
I need you three to shuffle her loose the mortal coil.
His little horns look so weird.
Behold the Metatron, voice of the one true God. Sweet Jesus, do you have to use the whole can?
Just take whatever you want, but don't kill or rape me.
I couldn't rape you if I wanted to. Angels are ill-equipped.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
See? I'm as anatomically impaired as a Ken doll.
Oh, that look is so weird.
I am the Metatron. You people. If there isn't a movie about it, it's not worth knowing, is it? Metatron acts as the voice of God. When some Yahoo claims that God has spoken to them, they're speaking to me. Or they're talking to themselves. Human beings have neither the oral nor the psychological capacity to withstand the awesome power of God's true voice.
Alan's great. Alan's so good.
How about tequila?
Oh, snap.
We're in Mexico?
Actually, we're in the franchise Mexican family eatery down the street from your apartment, but...
Close enough.
I'm to charge you with a holy crusade.
I work in an abortion clinic.
Noah was a drunk. Look what he accomplished. All you got to do is go to New Jersey and visit a small church on a very important day. Stop a couple of angels from entering and thus negating all existence. And his wrath was bore by the angel of death named Loki. He refused to bear God's wrath any longer. He listened to his friend, a Grigori by the name of Bartleby, one of the choirs of angels. They're called Watchers.
Okay.
Bartleby convinces Loki to quit his position and take one which doesn't involve slaughter. Loki tells God he quits and gives him the finger.
All right, backstory.
God decreed that neither Loki nor Bartleby would ever be allowed back into paradise.
Were they sent to hell?
Worse, Wisconsin. For the entire span
Oh,
of human
God.
history.
No wonder Bartleby is always at the airport.
And this has what to do with me?
A loophole in Catholic dogma that would allow them to re-enter heaven.
Okay. I'm understanding the story of this now and how they're setting up this movie.
God is infallible. To prove him wrong would undo reality and everything that is. They'll unmake the world.
Why doesn't God do something about it?
He could, but he'd rather see you take care of this one personally.
Why me?
And why her?
Because of who you are. The girl in the PJs. Don't ask so many questions. Just serve your purpose.
You were handpicked. Why? We don't know. Oh, you don't decline.
Some quiet little infection destroyed my uterus. Where was God? When my husband decided he couldn't be with a wife who couldn't bear his children.
Ooh.
Where was God?
Yeah.
So you lost the ability to make life. You're being offered the chance to play mother to the world.
So maybe that's why she was picked.
But I can't make you. You won't be alone. Prophets, 2 of them. The one who speaks at great length, whether you want him to or not, will make mention of himself as a prophet. The other one, well, he's the quiet type.
I'm so excited to find out who these are going to be. Okay, he mentioned dogma. I'm just going to look up that definition real quick because I don't know that I know the term. A principle or set of principles laid down by an authority as incontrovertibly true. Something held as an established opinion. A definite authoritative tenet. Okay. Sounds like bees. That kid looks the creepiest out of all of them.
Nude to the motherfucking dude!
Yes. Wait, are they? Because the guy said one won't shut up and the other one never talks. Are they the prophets? Fucking hope so.
Go back to your paper at you mighty duck fucks!
Hey, boys.
That's your all first sex as a reward?
Oh my god.
But I'd like to know who they and you are. Are you protesters?
Me and Salt Bob are pro-choice. Women's bodies are all fucking business.
Of course, they would be exactly that. Love them even more now.
We're here to pick up chicks. We figure abortion clinics are a good place to meet loose women. Why else would they be here unless they like to fuck?
Wow.
Wait a second. We just saved your ass and you're just gonna take off. I could kick the shit out of little kids in Red Bank and make myself a profit.
Profits.
You gotta be kidding me.
One look at it and the target shits him or herself.
Oh, hey. I almost didn't recognize him at first. Because we haven't seen him since Clerks, right?
Raining down sulfur is like an endurance trial. Mass genocide's the most exhausting activity one can engage in, next to soccer.
He has a nose piercing now? I love nose piercings on dudes. I don't know why, but it makes them instantly 10 times more attractive. Kevin would look good with a nose piercing.
When are you going back to New Jersey?
Jesus, bro, that's a lot of questions. Tomorrow.
Hitch a ride.
This is gonna sound really bad. I can't believe I'm even thinking about this, but I think I should go with you.
What, like steady? You want to be my girlfriend?
Bro, get your head out of that area of thought. Jesus.
If we're not gonna fuck them, what the fuck did you ask us out for?
Someone told me I'd meet you and you'd take me someplace I was supposed to go.
All I know is we saved your ass from some angry fucking dwarves, and now you're telling us we're supposed to take you somewhere so we know the
Maybe they aren't the prophets.
Do you believe in God?
All the fine and moral bitches out in front of the place and we gotta get the one Jesus freak?
I can pay you.
Pay?
I don't think they are the prophets, but maybe they are the prophets. I don't know.
All right, well, let's say we're caught in a situation where we have like 5 minutes left to live.
Jay.
I don't know, a bomb or something's gonna go off. Would you fuck us then?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? She's a slut. Bang.
Maybe he just told her to, like, maybe he knew that those two would come in and save the day, so he just, like, told her, oh, yeah, they're prophets, when they're actually not. Well, that didn't go so well.
Well, what do I know about shifting?
Why are you the one driving? Silent Bob would know how to drive, and he'd be a good driver.
Right there. There's one. Adultery. Am I right or what?
Well, I happen to know the truth, but I'm not gonna tell you. I want to see how boned up on the job you are.
He's wearing a wedding band.
And it never occurred to you that maybe she's his wife.
No married man kisses his wife like that.
It's a good thing you were never the deciding member on a jury, is all I'm saying.
Excuse me, are you married?
What do you think?
They're so loud.
Are you married to her?
Not that it's any of your fucking business, but no. Why?
Okay.
Whose house? Run's house.
Those two are ridiculous. We're
Well,
still
maybe you, but
here?
definitely not me.
Why are you still talking about this?
Nobody is fucking me, you got that?
Who the hell do you think you are, lady? I fell in love with you.
Oh my gosh.
Guys like us just don't follow the fucking sky, you know?
No way.
Beautiful, naked, big-titted women just don't follow the sky, you know?
Not gonna happen, Jay. Who the hell is this?
You think someone threw him out of a plane with a message written on him like in Con Air? Did you see that flick? Oh, did that suck? Con, shit. It's Rufus, and yeah, I'm fine.
Rufus.
But I would think the impact with which you hit the asphalt would have liquefied you.
You know, death is a worry of the living.
Yeah, okay.
Between guys with wings, guys falling out of the sky, and guys trying like hell to fuck me, I'm not going anywhere until I find out where the hell you came from.
Me?
Good, stand your ground.
From heaven. Now let's start walking. Back in the old days with JC, we used to walk everywhere. Did you ever have a fat apostle?
Oh no. This movie's fun. I feel like I've barely talked. I'm so sorry. Oh no, these fucking kids. Whoa, okay.
She's already met the prophets and the apostles with them. To ensure that our parcel is not found, I'm left with no choice but to seek outside assistance in guarding said package. I'm gonna have to summon the Golgothan.
A Golgothan.
You know what the dead do with most of their time? Watch the living.
We're good TV, I think.
I'm mainly here to correct a major error that you people have been basing the faith on. Jesus wasn't white, Jesus was black.
Why did he get written about him? You were left out.
He is the Son of God. Kind of hard to have a New Testament without him.
True.
Put a spin on his ethnicity. Leaving me out's okay because you still got 12 white boys to choose from. I mean, white folks only want to hear the good shit. As soon as you hear that you're getting this good shit from a black Jesus, you're free.
You went to heaven.
Shit, that's the least he could do. 3 years I followed his ass around Jerusalem. Did I ever get laid? Hell no.
If I were in heaven, I wouldn't care what the Bible said as long as they got the message right.
But folks who build their faith on that message should be colorblind. So I'm gonna need some help down here. That's why I'm gonna help you stop those angels from getting to that church in exchange for you helping me with my campaign.
How do you know about that?
There isn't much I don't know about you. When you were 5, you let a kid from next door piss in your hand. You're nasty.
I never told anybody about that.
See, your exploits, no matter how inane, are well documented in heaven.
The look on Silent Bob's face, I can't. She's got like a constant dumbfounded look.
You masturbate more than anyone on the planet.
Oh, fuck. Everyone knows that. Tell me something nobody knows.
When you do it, you're thinking about guys.
Hey, there's no shame in that. Think about whoever you want.
Yesterday, I wasn't sure God even existed. Now I'm up to my ass in Christian mythology.
Yes, you are.
Where did those two assholes go?
Of course. Of course. Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
What are you doing?
Proving this bastard ain't gay.
Oh my gosh, dude. Haven't I already said in a View Askew Universe movie that bisexuality exists and you can be that? Although I forget. And in the 90s, bisexuality wasn't super common or talked about, really. And she's Salma Hayek, isn't she? I can never remember what her face looks like for some reason.
Thought she looked familiar. Serendipity.
What?
We creamed him. Oh, good. Do I smell onions? Excuse me, may I ask what you're doing in my boardroom?
What is he about to do?
You and your board are idolaters.
It's you. Do you know much about voodoo?
Oh boy.
No real doctrine of faith to speak of, more an arrangement of superstitions.
Would you just knock it off? You're doing it again. Now stop. Fuck. What do we talk about? You are responsible.
These two.
You have broken the first commandment. More than that, I'm afraid not a one of you passes for a decent human being. Your continued existence is a mockery of morality.
A mockery of morality.
You even had sex with her best friend while you were supposed to be home watching the kids. You got your girlfriend drunk at last year's Christmas party and then paid a kid from the mailroom to have sex with her while she was passed out, just so you could break up with her guilt-free when she sobbingly confessed in the morning.
That's horrible.
She killed herself 3 months later.
That's worse.
You, on the other hand, are an innocent. You lead a good life.
Aw.
Good for you.
I was about to say, what do they have on him?
Closet in this assembled party.
You're his father, you sick fuck.
Oh no. I like how everyone just stayed silent.
Do you know what makes a human being decent? Fear. You rest comfortably in seats of inscrutable power, hiding behind your false idol. Far from judgment, lives shrouded in secrecy, even from one another, but not from God. Forgot my little voodoo doll.
What's he gonna do with it?
Man, it really looks just like you, doesn't it?
Yep, spitting image.
If I believed enough in this, I don't believe in voodoo. Voodoo. But I do believe in this.
And there we go. Yeah. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for something messy to happen. This poor woman.
You're a pure soul, but you didn't say God bless you when I sneezed.
Loki?
Jesus Christ. Matt Damon is doing this so well. Ben Affleck too. They're both really good at these guys.
Got you down here. How long now?
3 years this August.
This is the last sign.
Wow.
Yeah, she's definitely Salma Hayek. Hayek?
I'm amused, stupid. I'm responsible for 19 of the 20 top grossing films of all time. The one about the kid by himself in his house, burglars trying to come in and he fights them off.
Ew.
Well, you remember why I left, right?
Because you were tired of doing all the work and getting none of the credit for your ideas.
I gave my 2 weeks notice, got a body, $50, and got sent out into the world to make my fortune. Her quirky sense of humor.
You're saying God's a woman?
Was there ever a doubt in your mind?
He's always referred to as him.
Well, that's not how I wrote it. The people that held the pens added their own perspective, and all the pen holders were men. A woman's responsible for original sin. Women are painted as bigger antagonists than the Egyptians and Romans combined. It stinks.
Ew, ew, ew. What the fuck? Ugh, gross.
Not the plenary indulgence loophole.
You know about that?
Leave it to the Catholics to destroy existence. You people don't celebrate your faith, you mourn it. Because they're all too self-righteous to realize that it doesn't matter what you have faith in, just that you have faith.
Yeah. What is this thing in the bathroom?
Who's fucking farting?
It's worse than farts, dude. What the hell? Oh god. Gross.
An excremental.
Excremental.
What? A shit demon!
Ew.
It came for Bethany.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That quick thing of Chris Rock. I have seen that gif so many times. Holy shit. Okay. Well, that didn't go so well. Y'all gotta leave the building. Oh. Ew.
Whenever the crucified expire, their bodies would naturally lose muscle control, spilling bowel and...
Silent Bob's facial expressions in this movie are killing me. What is...
Get down! Matches, matches!
Knock strong odors out. Oh.
That's why. This movie's nuts.
New Jersey, please.
Jersey sold out, sir.
What?
Nice.
Y'all got here too late.
We got wings, right? Fuck, let's use them.
I wouldn't suggest that. You see, kids, you wouldn't want to look like a couple of fairies now, would you?
His role in this movie is so different from Chasing Amy, obviously, but it just, I love it.
Are you so clueless as to think you can just waltz back into heaven? Everybody is looking for you. Word on the grapevine is that God's pissed off at your presumption, and I know Lucifer's pissed because you assholes might make him look bad by succeeding where he's failed so many times.
So they're just gonna kill us?
They're gonna try? Tone down your behavior. Stay off their respective radars.
Yeah, stop killing people.
They've even got the last scion looking for you.
Really? You're kidding. Thank you, Azrael.
Incognito.
I feel like they're not gonna be incognito, but I guess we'll see.
Christ loved to sit around the fire. You know, whenever we were going on about unimportant shit, he always had a smile on his face. His only real beef with mankind is the shit that gets carried out in his name. War,
I bet.
bigotry. He said mankind got it all wrong by taking a good idea and building a belief structure on it. I just think it's better to have ideas. You can change an idea. Changing a belief is trickier.
Yep.
This is Larry and Barry.
Hey, so Jay tells us you're gonna sleep with him?
Larry and Barry, weren't those the two lumps on Nux's shoulder in Mad Max Fury Road?
So why are you heading to New Jersey?
There's just this thing I have to do.
Yeah, don't get specific.
You're divorced.
That's a nice way of putting it.
I was dumped once.
Don't you just constantly question your value?
Wonder if the other party is gonna come to their senses and call you back.
Oh no. No, no.
I need drinks.
Oh no. Oh no. This isn't good.
When do you think you lost your faith?
I remember the exact moment. I was on the phone with my mother. She said, God has a plan.
A lot of people always say that.
I was so angry with her. What about my plans? I had planned to have a family with my husband. Wasn't that plan good enough for God? Apparently not. What about you?
One day God just stopped listening.
How did you know she was listening in the first place?
Well, I guess I don't.
When you're a kid, you never question the whole faith thing. She's always got her eye on you.
Oh no.
I'd give anything to feel that way again. Guess that's why I got talked into this pilgrimage.
Oh no. Oh no. Rufus, hurry.
I'm supposed to stop a couple of angels?
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Would, you know, make existence. How am I supposed to stop an angel? 2 even.
Maybe you're supposed to kill them.
Kill them.
I don't think she's gonna clue in.
How do you kill an angel, Barry?
I don't suppose it's much different from killing a human.
What the hell is
Rufus.
The apostle.
Holy shit!
Get your fucking hands off me, you dickless son of a bitch!
Save it, lady. 5 minutes ago, you were aching and top me off.
She kind of was.
You think she's talking about us? No, 2 other fucking angels. Yeah, I'd say there's a pretty good chance we're going home. Okay, no matter whose pride it may hurt. It's not a matter of pride, stupid! Loki, kill a girl.
Ugh.
Can't kill her if she hasn't done anything. You know that.
Fine, I'll kill her myself. Fuck is this shit? I fall asleep and everyone takes off? Shut his mouth.
No. Get him, Bob. Yes. Oh my gosh. We need help over here. I love Silent Bob so much. Always has a cigarette ready to go. Oh, this poor guy. I didn't even realize there was someone else in the car.
Maybe we should rethink this whole thing. I mean, and Azrael tells us we're marked.
You all right, man? Your eyes are kind of...
My eyes are open. See, in the beginning, it was just us and him, angels and God. Then he created humans. He gave them more than he ever gave us. They choose to acknowledge God or choose to ignore him. Had we been given free will, we could choose to ignore the pain like they do. But no, we're servants.
You know, all I'm saying here is that one of us might need a little nap.
And here I thought Loki was the crazy one.
They were favored best among all his endeavors. And some of them don't even believe he exists.
Oh, and you put it that way.
I think we may have to dispatch our would-be dispatchers.
You're talking about the last Scion, for Christ's sake. And what about Jay and Bob? I mean, those guys were all right.
I feel like they've switched.
You sound like Lucifer, man. You fucking lost it. You're talking about fucking war on God. Fuck that.
Are we getting a split of these two?
I'm going back to Wisconsin.
Oh, shit.
We're going home, Loki.
I don't understand why we couldn't stay on the train. You threw those guys off.
If your enemies know where you are, then don't be there.
True.
Well, I know I perceive the person sent to kill me as an enemy.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Why was I tapped?
In the Bible, Jesus suddenly goes from age 12 to 30. Where are the volumes of text dealing with the missing 18 years? They were offered up as a sacrifice to the god of ecumenical politics.
You make it sound like there's some church conspiracy to cover up the truth about Christ. Bullshit.
It's all closely tied in with his family, brothers and sisters.
Mary was a virgin.
But she did have a husband. The blood that flows through your veins. She has a chromosome or two with the one you call Jesus. You are the great, 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 great grandniece of Jesus Christ. So that would make Bethany part black.
Oh my gosh. Also, I love that Jay and Silent Bob are like main characters in this movie, and we're seeing them in like nearly every scene. I thought I would have to wait for the Jay and Silent Bob titled movies before like forgetting that. No, we get it a little earlier.
What the fuck do you want from me?
Can't hear you, you know.
Oh, hey. Welcome back.
Could you have believed me? It was something you had to come to gradually.
I don't want this. It's too big.
That's what Jesus said. I had to deliver the news to a scared child who wanted nothing more than to play with other children. I had to tell this little boy that he was God's only son, and it meant a life of persecution and eventual crucifixion at the hands of the very people that he'd come to enlighten and redeem. It's unfair to ask a child to shoulder that responsibility, and it's unfair to ask you to do the same now. I wish I could take it all back, but I can't. This is who you are.
Alan Rickman is too good.
Knowing what you now know doesn't mean you're not who you were.
Aw, true.
Guess this means no more cheating on my taxes.
To say the least.
Cute scene. Love it. Where are we now? Do, 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 do.
Now who's this motherfucker? It's the voice of God. Show some respect. God's a skee-ball fanatic.
The Lord has quite a fancy for the game. He's been playing it for years.
She hasn't come back from one of these day trips, is that what you're saying?
No, she hasn't. And we've been unable to locate her. Whomever has set the renegade angels on their path is also responsible for the Lord's whereabouts. To keep him biologically alive, but incapacitate him in another fashion. I have to admit that we're more or less lost without his presence. We've had our people looking everywhere for him.
The person at the very beginning of the movie, the first man that those three bopped.
Whoever he is has been clever enough to send some lackeys after you as opposed to showing up themselves. Not Lucifer.
It's Azrael.
Well, why don't we just say ask this guy to close the church? If it's closed that day, those guys can't get blessed or whatever, right?
The little stoner's got a point.
We?
We.
Are you saying you're back in, miss? I don't think I can do this anymore?
She's in.
You want me to call off the ceremony for that?
Yes, please.
The Catholic Church does not make mistakes.
What about the church's silent consent of the slave trade?
And its platform of non-involvement during the Holocaust?
Mistakes were made. But one can hardly hold the current incarnation of Holy Mother Church responsible for the oversights of old. Tomorrow goes off without a hitch. Do I make myself clear? Neither you.
But yeah, it's like, why would he believe them? Or why should he believe them? Or listen to them when he's never seen them before? Like, I get it. But yeah, the man at the very, very beginning of the movie, I don't know if he matters at all.
You stole a Cardinals driver? This is what he gets for messing with a girlfriend.
That's sort of sweet. Thanks, guys.
I guess we're gonna have to try and kill him.
Sick.
You said they couldn't be killed.
Correction.
Oh, shit.
We're all gonna sit tight right here until those two idiots pass through that arch.
There's only one idiot here, Israel.
Muse.
I was trying to find you to tell you. I figured out who was behind all this.
Holy bartender.
Never heard of it.
I know how to make a holy bartender. Pawns are moving into checkmate as we speak.
Yeah, they are in New Jersey now.
Holy bartender, I get it. It's a great one.
Jay. I have no idea how this movie's gonna end.
Prepare to taste God's wrath.
Maybe we should just leave.
You wanted your body count. You got it. This lot is rife with sin.
All right, mouthpiece.
Oh boy.
You have been judged as guilty of violations against our almighty God.
Ben Affleck is really good as Bartleby.
You will all pay for your trespasses in blood. Wings now.
I'm feeling a little exposed here.
Do it!
Former Muse. He was kicked out.
Lucifer just had to start his little war for the throne. Heaven became divided into two factions. And when it was all over, God cast the rebels into perdition.
But Azrael refused to fight.
What are you, some kind of fucking chicken?
I was an artist, stupid! A muse has no place in battle.
God turned on those that wouldn't fight. And Azrael was sent down with the demons.
So all this is about revenge. You're gonna unmake existence because you have a grudge against God?
Escape from hell became my all-consuming reason. So I studied the religions and waited for my opportunity to present itself. It finally did. In Catholicism, but I couldn't exercise it, but angels can. After that, it was a simple matter of waiting for a church to celebrate their centennial. No soul in hell had a clue as to what was going on. The Almighty could still pooch the whole deal. So I dispatched him in a fairly ingenious fashion. The only X factor was the involvement of the last scion here.
If you succeed, everything gets blinked out of existence, even you.
Have you ever been to hell? Rather not exist than go back to that.
Still thinking only about yourself, you fucking child.
Things are getting too intense in here.
Oh my gosh.
You hit me with the golf club? Are you serious? I'm a fucking demon. And you'd have him assault me with a putter?
Jason is good as that. Everyone's good at their role here. I'm enjoying this a lot.
Take your best fucking shot.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
But I'm a fucking demon.
What the hell?
The driver is because Glick's the kind of asshole who would bless his own clubs for a better golf game, but the sink.
You've got the divine heritage going for you.
3 towns over, about 10 miles.
Bob. That was chaotic, silly. Wow. Wow. Bodies everywhere.
What the fuck are we supposed to do? Just wait for a solution to fall out of the sky?
Oh, God.
You can't tell from his face, but the rosaries are a dead giveaway.
It's one of them. Kill that motherfucker!
No! Don't you listen? We can't touch him.
No, he doesn't listen.
We ran out of parishioners, and so he just started picking up folk off the road.
Oh my
and
gosh.
just dropping them.
What are you trying to prove? All these people!
Hey, this wasn't my idea. He just lost it.
This guy's fucking drunker than hell.
Which means he's human now.
Oh.
His wings have been cut off.
The Muse? Oh, no way! I haven't seen you. You look terrific. Wow.
Come on, tell me, have you gone in and come out through the archway yet?
No!
Oh, no.
We were awaiting your arrival.
You can't go through with this. Azrael was just using you.
I know what I'm doing.
You sick, twisted fuck!
You too know what it feels like to be cast aside. Seeing you people every day on this perfect little world he created for you is a constant reminder your kind was most revered. We know only regret. And then this failed experiment called existence will cease to be.
No,
Loki?
this has gone too far. I might have to take you down.
My compatriot.
Oh, is he about to kill him?
Genocide takes a lot out of him.
Bartleby
He's
to
weakened.
Loki.
Short lifespan.
Called it. Oh my gosh. I love that Bob. Just getting right in there.
We're absolutely fucked! I can't believe this shit. We're on the brink of non-existence and God's still nowhere to be found. What the fuck kind of deity gets kidnapped?
We have about 5 minutes left to live. The whole world's gonna end. You said you'd fuck me.
Brother.
Nobody's gonna beat that thing. Now we can either lay here or comatose like that John Doe Jersey bastard over there. We can get making with the love.
Jesus.
What did you say?
Make with the love. It's a nice way of saying
No,
go.
before that.
This is where he's at. St. Michael's Hospital over there.
Do they have skee ball there?
Yeah.
Ooh!
Whatever you do, stall Bartleby from going into that church. Bob, come with me.
Hey, Big Bird! Ready for the counter game?
Oh, he has his tongue pierced too. I didn't realize until just that moment. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I love it.
Now, what the fuck would you do that for?
Angels have to cut their wings off to become human.
You just did him a favor, stupid!
I hope you're the skee ball type.
Was Wisconsin really that bad? Anyone who isn't dead or from another plane of existence would do well to cover their ears.
What the fuck?
Just stay down. Oh, Jesus. Ew. Gross.
It never ends.
Who the fuck are you, lady?
Quite a little mouth on him, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe the answers that you seek lie within my companion's eyes.
Well, there you go. That smile.
Where was she?
Imprisoned in a body. Bethany figured it all out. She's a clever girl, that one.
Oh, she was in. Okay, she was in that guy in the hospital. I understand.
First, I gotta say goodbye to Bethany. Where is she?
Oh, no.
Oh, Bob. Having to be the one to carry her in.
Is she?
Afraid so.
Oh, I was totally shipping him earlier.
All is being taken care of.
Good.
Wax on, wax off.
Welcome back, Bethany. No.
She can rebuild you. She has the technology. She can make you better, stronger, faster.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
I knew you'd come round. Your kind always does. We're gonna need you down the road.
I'm the last Scion.
Aw.
You were the last Scion.
Oh.
Now,
Oh.
this
is the last son.
God, there's a million things I wish I could ask you. Most of it all questioning what I'm sure is your great plan, and that would be really arrogant of me. I know. Why are we here?
Boop.
I really enjoyed meeting you. It was an honor.
Oh my god.
You did so well.
I love Muse.
I told you she was a woman.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did.
She's not really a woman.
She's something, all right.
Crisis of faith over?
I think so.
Are you saying you believe?
No, but I have a good idea.
Aw. Bye, Rufus.
And if you clean up your language, I just might put in a good word for you, too.
You should anyway.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
You're pregnant? If you're pregnant, we're gonna have sex into the 3rd trimester.
I'll keep that in mind.
It's the last line of the movie. That was Alanis Morissette. Jesus, I was like... I didn't want to say it out loud and perhaps make a fool of myself, but I was like, damn, that looks just like her. And it was her. I love that it is the executive producer was. The director of photography was. Aww, that's cute. The director would like to thank, and there's a huge list, but I just saw the one that said, Muse, see, sober living paid off. Oh, I love that. If you enjoyed my reaction to Dogma, please click that like button down below. And if you are not yet subscribed, the channel is very, very close to hitting 25,000 subs, which is a very cool milestone. So maybe you'll be one of those people that gets us there. But you can also subscribe to come back for more View Askewniverse movie reactions. All right, so when I watched that movie and recorded that reaction for y'all, I sat here immediately after the credits to kind of try and articulate my thoughts, and it was really, really difficult too. I was trying to reflect on certain conversations that happened in this movie, and the fact that this movie was so dialogue-packed, which usually isn't an issue, but the fact that it was dialogue-packed about a topic that I just generally don't really know much about, religion, Catholicism. I did just want to edit it before sitting down here today, so I've now done that. I've gone through the editing process. I will say I was stressed with this edit because of how amazing the dialogue is the entire way through. It was really, really difficult for me to choose like what lines to keep in, what lines to cut. Of course, focusing on my own reaction and trying to like work around that. It was kind of stressful. So if you enjoyed this edit, please let me know. I feel like I strike a good balance between my own reactions plus the story in this movie and some of the really important and crucial dialogue. I'm sure I left out some lines that y'all might get mad at me for. I'm sorry. I have to do it. As always, Full Length Watch Along is on Patreon if you want to see every possible reaction moment that I had, because I did cut some of them out of this edit. But yeah, it was a lot. I think it's okay. Anyway, a lot of you might be wondering if this is my new #1 Kevin Smith movie in the View Askewniverse. Chasing Amy is still my #1 right now, just because I love stories about relationships and the complexities of them, but Dogma is definitely my #2 movie, and I will say that Dogma does contain my favorite dialogue out of any of these View Askewniverse movies so far. When you take the dialogue and you take the cast, and then you take the filming style of this movie too, which I did kind of notice was a little bit different than kind of the more amateurish feeling that we've had with Clerks and Mallrats and even Chasing Amy a little bit. This movie definitely felt like it was turned up a notch in so many ways, and I really, really appreciated that. That was a lot of fun. I can tell that this movie is something special. This movie was absolutely fantastic. It was hilarious. The way that it just like poked at Catholicism and religion and just like made fun of a lot of the aspects of it, such as like the Bible and Jesus and God, and especially with God, the whole like her, him pronoun switching, but the fact that like they did it so many times in this movie and it was flawless every time, and as a viewer you were never once confused about who exactly they were talking about. I thought that was awesome. The fact that the people that were these religious beings that like shouldn't exist on Earth were just like played and looked like normal people. I really loved that. For me, it is so difficult to pick a favorite scene. It is so difficult to pick a favorite conversation. It's so difficult to pick a favorite character and favorite acting. Every single actor brought their A game for this. Every single character was incredible. I don't have a favorite. I cannot pick a favorite acting in this. Like everyone from Chris Rock as Rufus to Bethany herself with Linda, Jay and Silent Bob were amazing, and it feels like Jason Mewes like really kicked it up a notch for this movie because of how much more Jay talked. Like, it's something that I've wanted more of since these movies began, since I started watching them. And yeah, Jay and Silent Bob haven't been around a whole lot in the other movies, but in this one, oh my gosh, they were like main characters, and we had them in so many scenes, and Jay had a lot more dialogue than he normally has. So Big props to Jason. Felt like Jay the whole way through. Obviously, there were a lot of jokes that I rolled my eyes at because Jay be Jay. But yeah, it was just something really cool. Even Kevin as Silent Bob, like he had a lot more facial expression acting in this one. The crying scene at the end of the movie. I was not expecting that from him, so that was really fun. Alan Rickman as Metatron. I think the Alan Rickman scenes are probably my favorite just because of the way that he talks and the way that he was explaining things, and just, I don't know, the sound of his voice is just really pleasant. So I really enjoyed that character, and I really, really loved the scenes where he was speaking. And then Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, those two have such great chemistry on scene together, and these characters were a riot. The scene where they go into that corporate boardroom of the Mobley Calf or whatever the fuck it was called. Mobley, I don't know. That scene was just so ridiculous to me. And then the scene on the train, that scene was ridiculous to me. Anyway, just those two characters were so fantastic and so chaotic, and that was just a lot of fun. Azrael. Jason Lee, my gosh, what a different role for him compared to Mallrats and Chasing Amy. I really, really enjoyed his Azrael performance just because it was so different from anything he's done before. And I haven't seen Jason Lee in any other movie or TV show or anything. So yeah, that was a lot of fun for me. Salma Hayek as the Muse, adorable. I loved her. She was fantastic. Alanis Morissette as the God. Unexpected, but beautiful. Love that she didn't talk at all. That was a really great choice, and makes sense because isn't Metatron the voice of God anyway? So yeah, makes sense. I just really loved that we actually got to see God at the end. It was something that I wasn't expecting at all. And just the choice on that was amazing. George Carlin as the freaking Cardinal. Like, way to pick the most anti-religious person ever to play a very, like, normal religious figure in a movie like this. That was really funny. The Buddy Christ thing, like, what a way to kick off the film. That set the tone really, really well for the whole movie. It's really a shame that this movie is not more widely available, and I did look up why. I informed myself about all of that. It's really a shame, but I get it. Totally understand why. It's just a shame. It sucks. I don't often come out of movies having the opinion of like, oh my gosh, everyone needs to see this movie. There's only a handful of movies that I actually really feel that way about, but honestly, for me, Dogma is one of those movies. I would confidently be like, everyone should watch this. I'm sure that most of you have watched this so many times, so I'm really looking forward to your comments. I want to know what your favorite lines are, favorite scenes. I want to know if this impacted you from a religious perspective. Like, did any of you watch this when you were having kind of your own questions about faith and kind of figuring out like what you wanted to do? Please tell me your experiences. I think that that's my favorite part of movies like this, is just reading like how a movie impacts people. So cannot wait for that. I don't really know that I have anything else left to say about Dogma specifically. This movie was so good. I'm so glad I watched it, and I can totally understand why it is so many of your number one movie in the View Askew-niverse. And with that, I am very excited to go to Letterboxd for this movie to see what some people have to say. So let's go. 4.5 star review. My beloved film girlies. Yeah, we just have no interest in watching any Kevin Smith movies. Me, but what if I told you that in Dogma, Alanis Morissette plays God? Film girlies, me, and she makes Ben Affleck's head explode. Film girlies, you have our attention. 4.5 star review. I like how Kevin Smith made this huge movie about religion which tries to tackle everything and never attempted anything like it ever since. I don't know where the urge came from, but I'm glad it exists. More slackers should make really philosophical movies. And finally, a 4-star review that I absolutely agree with fully here. Tell me you were raised Catholic without telling me. I feel like Alan Rickman had such a powerful and amazing presence, he blinded me to any concerns I may have had. As far as Kevin Smith movies go, though, I liked it. All right, and now it's that time of the video where I turn it to you and ask you to leave those comments down below. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to read them. Let me know fun facts. Let me know your thoughts on the film. Let me know your favorite quotes, favorite scenes, favorite moments, favorite character. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for watching. The next View Askew-niverse film will be coming out in February. Again, make sure you're subscribed for that. Click here to do so. And if you want to continue on watching other stuff of mine, click on over here. And with that, we will see you in the next reaction. Cheers, everybody.